What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm the Hot Commodity, joined by my own Hot Commodity here as we cover the last episode of Raw is War from 1999. I'm pretty sure this is the last episode. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is the last episode of 1999. Raw has been crazy, and we're going to be doing a full retrospective recap of 1999 in WWE, going over like the top moments that I enjoyed from this year. But we will be diving into 2000 as well. So we're on the road to more stuff in the Ash year as we enter the new millennium. But Raw is live in Greensboro, North Carolina. It's December 27th, 1999. DX come out to the ring with Stephanie McMahon-Helmsley with them. Triple H says, "This is the final Raw before a new millennium. How fitting is it that the McMahon-Helmsley era is running the show? We are the be-all, end-all in the WWF. There's one little thing left for us to accomplish, and that thing is the WWF Championship. Big Show, tonight you will step into this ring with the single greatest athlete and greatest wrestler ever, the Game. Tonight, I lay your ass down and become champion for the new millennium." Stephanie says, "We are going strong into the new millennium. Tonight, Kane will have to face you, X-Pac. Mankind forced me to break my word on SmackDown." Triple H says, "The guys need to realize it will be easier to be with us than against us. Mick, you learned your lesson last week." And then Mankind comes out. Mankind says, "You're right. There will be no mutiny. Tonight, I'm all by myself. I used to think DX was pretty cool. Last December, I sat on DX's shoulders as a new champion. Now I see a bunch of gutless cowards." He basically talks shit to each member of DX, and then Triple H says, basically, Mankind tells them that after Triple H wins the championship, he's going to leave you all guys high and dry. Um, and then he tells Stephanie, "The Godfather wants you in the back with the other hoes." With that remark, DX attacked Mankind until The Rock runs out and makes the save. Triple H then says, "I'm sick of this. This place isn't big enough for all of us. You are going to see the last of the Rock and Sock connection because tonight the two of you will fight in a pink slip on a pole match. One of you is gone for good. We got two words for one of you. You're fired." So a long promo to start off Raw. Triple H will take on the Big Show for the WWE title, but he wants to get rid of Mankind or The Rock because he knows that with both of them, they're going to stop the McMahon-Helmsley era. What did you think of them booking this match?
Um, well, at like 13 years old, I was like, oh my God, one of them are going to get fired. And I was upset. But it kind of doesn't make sense because it's not like I don't feel like just having Mankind or The Rock is going to really stop Stephanie and Triple H. I feel like they should be more concerned about maybe Shane and Vince, but they weren't really on at that time. So
Yeah.
I know they needed to target somebody, but yeah, I just didn't feel like it was very effective.
With Mankind, yeah.
Mankind was huge. Everybody loved him, so it was a big upset at the time.
Well, and what's kind of crazy too is with Bruce Pritchard's podcast, he said that Mankind was looking to retire at this time. So I'm wondering what made them make the switch to, okay, like I know he didn't want to leave, he chose to stay, but I don't understand why if someone wanted to retire, you would make the switch to have him be the sort of go-to main event in this with Triple H,
Yeah.
But yeah, Mankind wants to stop things, and he's gonna have to face The Rock in a pink slip on a pole match. Next up, Chyna comes out and calls out Crash Holly so they could fight. So we got Chyna taking on Crash. Chyna lands a sleeper slam and gets the victory. Really nothing here.
Yeah, I'm still confused about what China's doing. I don't know. So I'm starting to wonder if she's not really that person good.
Yeah, and I know she said she was upset because she heard Crash Holly talking shit about her, and that wanted her to fight him, but there wasn't really a purpose for this match other than her interference in Chris Jericho's match last week. But
and that's all that's like happened. Jericho for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, Chyna's been helping him since Armageddon. We see Tori hugging Kane backstage, and she tells Kane that X-Pac was a gentleman over the holiday season, that she could have left whenever she wanted to, but chose to stay.
But as soon as she came backstage and said that to Kane, I knew something was coming. So,
and she tells Kane, but the whole time I was there, all I thought about was you. So Tori, that's kind of weird. Like, why would you want to not be with your boyfriend and spend the holiday with a gentleman like X-Pac?
Well, she said to Kane, I was doing this to defend your honor.
Oh, okay.
You said it was your word, but it really wasn't Kane's word. Kane didn't even
Make the match, yeah.
So, it just.
That's a good point. So maybe she's upset at him. Well, yeah. So then we see Tori again backstage, and Tez comes up to her, and he puts his arm around her, and he's like, "It's good to see you." And she like freaks out, and she's like, "Get away from me!" Like runs off, and we'll see what happens with that.
Me too.
What? Oh, the Me Too movement. Yes, yes. Well, that was back in '99. She started with Tori, man. She should be the face. We get another. This match is strange. The Mean Street Posse comes out, and we've got a 4-team tag match: the Dudley Boyz versus the Godfather and D'Lo Brown versus Edge and Christian versus the Acolytes. This match is basically put in place so the Mean Street Posse can attack Bradshaw on the floor, allowing Bubba to pin Christian with the fast count. After Bradshaw nails the Mean Street Posse with chair shots, and the Acolytes land a double power bomb. I thought this was boring. It was a waste of time, and I'm over the Mean Street Posse at this point. They don't do anything.
Yeah, like Mankind said at the thing, why do we need to see the Mean Street Posse 9 times in one night?
They don't do anything for anything. But yeah, they're just there to get beat up. Tori's backstage crying to Kane, telling Kane that Tess was touching her, and she's upset about it. And Tess, I mean, listen, it was weird that he put his arm around her, but he really didn't do anything wrong. He just
it wasn't even like weird. Just
well,
I mean, it was a little exaggerated for the scene, I think.
Totally. Tori was freaking out though. Next up, we have a handicap match: the Headbangers versus Kurt Angle. During this match, Steve Blackman ends up hitting Mosh with a kendo stick, and Kurt Angle rolls up Mosh. After the Headbangers attack both Kurt Angle and Steve Blackman. Why is Steve Blackman still helping Kurt Angle? I don't understand this. Like, does he want to team up with him? Does he think that they can use each other? What's Steve Blackman's angle here?
It is weird. I don't know.
I feel like Steve is
got
just
a crush.
Hey, he has a big stick, so. Al Snow comes out. Al says, "I've been in this business for 17 years. I've given up a lot. I hate each and every one of you. I will not make a single sacrifice again." And then Chris Jericho comes out and interrupts Al Snow. And we have Chris Jericho defending the Intercontinental title against Al Snow now. Al ends up landing the snow plow, but then Chyna comes out and hits Al Snow. That's his finisher, yeah. He hits Chyna comes down and hits Al Snow with head, allowing Al Snow to get the DQ victory, but Chris Jericho keeps the title. Chyna saved Jericho again here. Maybe she just wants to beat Jericho for the title and make sure he saves it, then she can get her hands on it.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking too. Maybe she's just, trying to get him in the right spot.
Yeah, well, I don't know. She's got him
and kind of knows where to hit him in the right spot.
100%. We next up have our pink slip on the pole match: Mankind versus The Rock. Rock slams Mankind into the pole, and Mankind is getting tied up in the ropes. Rock grabs a pink slip. So that means Mankind is going to be fired. Mankind thanks everyone and says he loved every minute of the last 15 years. Everybody have a nice day. Mankind's gone. What are they going to do without him?
I think he'll be there.
You think? We'll have to see. But it was sad though. Like at the time, I think most people would have been upset because it's the first time they ever did a pink slip on a pole match, and you're thinking, damn, Mankind.
Yeah.
Next up, we have European champion Val Venis and the women's champion The Cat teaming up against a team of Viscera and Jacqueline. Prince Albert and Ivory and Gangrel and Luna Vachon. During the match, Val Venis hits a money shot to Gangrel, but then Prince Albert hits a bicycle kick to pin the European champion, and Albert and Ivory get the victory. Pointless match.
Yeah.
Literally.
And none of the matches really made sense.
No. They were
keys.
No, just random people, except for Gangrel and Luna, those two.
Yeah, I guess.
We then see Mark Henry and Harvey Whippleman on a date with Mae Young and the Fabulous Moolah. They're at a restaurant and they're enjoying themselves. Interesting couple there. X-Pac takes on Jeff Hardy with Matt Hardy and Terry. Jeff Hardy lands a Swanton bomb, but gets a bomb and gets a 2 count. And then X lands a low blow, and X-Pac hits an X Factor. X-Pac defeats Jeff Hardy. Man, X-Pac needs to stop cheating. Yeah. He's coming off like a bitch, big time. We then go back to the date with Mark Henry, Mae Young, Moolah, and Harvey Whippleman, and somebody in the restaurant calls Mark Henry a loser, and he's just like, whatever. He's shaking it off, shrugging it off. But Mae and Moolah attack these guys. They beat the piss out of these men, and Mae is standing by her man. Yeah, they probably had good sex that night. Sure. Next up, we have Kane with Tori taking on Test. Kane tosses.
How could sex with Mae Young not be great?
And the old ladies get it, right? Kane tosses steps into Test's face, and then he shoves the referee. And then Test gets the DQ victory after Kane tombstones Test, and then Tori slaps Test. So Tori, man, she's got a new attitude.
Yeah, Tori's going psycho.
Something happened on that holiday vacation. Next,
didn't the same storyline kind of happen with the guy who was one of the headbangers?
The story with the head was that he was hitting her. She was getting abused. She's not saying she's abused. She's saying that he was a gentleman and treated her good. But when Tess touched her, she acted like she was like a fucking BTS.
Yeah, she's gonna say that Tess touched. Right, that's what she's going.
So you're saying that maybe X-Pac did something to her?
Oh, I think he brainwashed.
Okay.
And I think she's already. I'm pretty sure she's on the X team.
Okay. Next up, we have the tag team champions, the New Age Outlaws, with X-Pac defending against Too Cool and Rikishi. With Rikishi, X-Pac runs into the ring and hits an X Factor to Grandmaster Sexay. Road Dogg gets the pinfall. After the Rikishi attacks DX and lands a belly to belly to X-Pac. He's about to hit a bonsai drop, but Outlaws pull X-Pac out. So again, they keep DX keeps helping each other.
Like, I know they had to be healed, but she acts like everybody were good fighters. Like they didn't have to cheat every match.
That's all they're doing. Half mentality gang. We see Triple H and Stephanie McMahon-Helmsley kicking Mankind out of the building, saying, "You're gone, get out." Mankind leaves all sad, and this could potentially be the last we see of him. We then go to a hotel room, and Mae Young is in bed with Mark Henry, and Moolah is in bed with Harvey Whippleman, and that's the last we see of them. They're probably gonna have a great night. We have our main event, WWF champion, The Big Show, defending against Triple H with Stephanie McMahon-Helmsley. Triple H comes out and says this match is now a no disqualification match. GX run out, they attack The Big Show, and then Triple H hits The Big Show with a steel chair. But then Mankind runs out, hits Triple H in the back with a chair. Big Show lands a choke slam, and Big Show defeats Triple H to retain the WWF title. And Triple H is fuming as Raw goes off the air. What is going to happen on SmackDown? What do you think?
I don't know, but I was kind of surprised. I thought Triple H was going to get the belt because back then they were more prone to these title changes on like Raw.
Mm-hmm.
That like now never happens except at a pay-per-view. But I kind of thought Triple H was going to get it, especially it's like this is like the suckiest title reign ever with the Big Show. So,
oh, he sucks.
Yeah, so it's like it would be worth it to get the title off him on a Raw so there could be a good fight at the pay-per-view.
Well, yes. I don't understand what they're doing. I do know what's going to happen. I can't tell you. But Big Show is the champion right now. So with that being said, decent episode of Raw. It's just DX taking the McMahon-Helmsley Era in full swing again, taking control of things, trying to ruin
I
everyone's
think Vince
night.
is going to be back soon. That's why.
Okay. Well, we're on the road to the Royal Rumble. That's coming at the end of January 2000. So we're gonna keep giving
I'm
you.
excited for
It's a good one. They're live in Madison Square Garden. But before that, we have SmackDown. We have our 1999 year retrospective, and then
how many episodes are we away from Rumble?
probably a couple because we're entering January 2000. So we probably got like 3 or 4 weeks. But yeah, we've got SmackDown, our year review of 99, Raw, SmackDown, and then Royal Rumble 2000. So until next time, stay safe and stay uncensored.